Last week at Daytona, the Craftsman Truck Series had action so hot you'll be arrested if they find it on your hard drive. The field was packed in tight, separated by less than 2 seconds when chaos unfolded. Hulk Hogan and Nathan Jessup got together, bunching up the back of the field. Because the Truck Series was running without damage turned on, none of the trucks DNF'd. However, cautions were also off, meaning most of the trucks were dead in the water for the rest of the race. As the day reached its climax, it became a battle between the top 15 or so trucks. Daenerys, the dominatrix Targaryen, led the field in the final laps, but Hank Hill rose to glory, climbing from P10 to the point in 2 laps to taste that sweet nectar known as a Truck Series victory. And with that, the Craftsman Truck Series roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines, brothers!
You step 1 foot into a gasoline alley here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and over 100 years of motorsports history smacks you right in the mouth and makes you beg for more. But move over, AJ Foyt and Al Unser, because there's a new cat in town. We're of course talking about the Craftsman Truck Series and the running of the Elmer's 160 at the Brickyard. Yes sir, we are here at Indianapolis, 72 laps of action. Let's throw it down to Andre the Giant on pit road for some thoughts before the race. Andre, what do you got, big guy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll fix your bed later.
Andre, hey Andre, Andre.
Sorry, Tom. Yeah, we're here at Indianapolis. Just a great track here. And you see the pit window there, 72 laps, and the pit window is 22 to 24 laps. So we do have a random caution, but as it stands right now, we're gonna have a bunch of trucks right on that pit window. Anyway, the pace truck is diving off. I'm gonna start that BeeZee's clock for you. Let's rock and roll.
We apologize for that, folks. Not sure what's going on down there on pit road. Alex Trebek has his second straight pole.
Truck inside. Still there. Leave high. Clear.
Oh man, okay, here we go.
Inside.
I don't know how many spots I'll be able to gain here. Or pretty much anybody. I think you gotta be,
Truck inside.
if you're gaining spots, you're doing it right now. So that first snapshot's going to be crucial. Seeing if you're a mover or a loser.
Stay high. Keep high.
And the bottom line's the place to be.
You're up top. 3 wide.
It shouldn't be 3 wide right now, gang. It's way too early in the race for 3 wide action.
3 wide. Clear. All clear.
Mark Martin has been pushed to the very tail end of the field already. 2 minutes left on the BeeZee timer. My name's Adam. Thanks for checking out the video. Race 21 of our season. We officially have less than 10 races remaining. Alex Trebek did sustain the lead there early, so that's good for Chad Crow. Once I throw up the points, especially the Owners' Championship, but also the overall points, you'll see how tight this race has gotten down the stretch.
Outside. Still there. Clear.
But yeah, I think Mark Martin started P26. He's already lost 14 spots. just a hectic kind of start, and if you get stuck on the outside, you are in deep trouble.
Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Stay low. Still there. Keep low. Keep low.
All right, we're doing all right.
Clear.
Oh, kind of cut off RA. I didn't think Edward Scissorhands was getting that jump off of turn 2 there. Of course, Indianapolis, the scene of a great finish in season 1.
Truck outside.
Oh, got into Macho Man there.
Stay low.
Oh, there's the BeeZees, and I can't look down right now.
Still there. Clear. Truck outside. Keep low.
I need to get on this stretch. There we go.
Still there. Too wide. Two of them outside.
There we go.
Outside. Stay low.
But yeah, this in season 1, Mona Lisa Vito held off a charge from John Hammond of Jurassic Park to Kiss the Bricks. That ended up being her 3rd win of the season, I believe.
Keep low.
Or maybe she won another one somewhere else. After Indianapolis, I can't remember.
Still there. Stay low.
But that's the benchmark, 3 wins. And I'll tell you what else I forgot. I'm pretty sure Hank Hill has a 3-race top 10 streak going on after the win at Daytona. And he could become the first driver to get 4 in a row if he can get to the front here, which D.B. Cooper did in season 1. D.B. Cooper, I'm not sure where he started, but I know he did as part of his 5-race top 10 streak, he was able to plow his way through the field at Indianapolis and get into the top 10. Andre was supposed to talk about that in the pre-race.
Keep high. Clear. Inside. Keep high.
Oh man, they do not get spooked at all.
Keep high.
Edward Scissorhands just shoved me up the track.
Keep high.
And I'm losing all these spots I gained in the early going. Or that I lost and then regained. Now I'm losing them again. Alex Trebek still in the lead out there. Now things are kind of, it seems like everything's just settling down now. Everybody's running single file for the most part. That's why I stressed how important those early laps were on that start. And that's also why the random caution will be stressful if it falls near the end of the race, or any caution falls near the end of the race here. I hope you've been enjoying the season. I'm having fun. A lot of participation from all the owners. It's great to see. And just letting you know, the Talladega race late in the season, that's when we're going to open up the entries for the next season. Of course, all of this season's owners are grandfathered in, but I also just want you to check in those comments and just say, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to do another season.
Still there.
So you're not just guaranteed a spot, but if you want one, you got one.
Clear.
I'm pretty sure Hank Hill has really moved up the charts here early. I don't know if he's going to be the biggest mover and shaker,
Truck outside.
but he obviously started P40 here. It looks like he's like, I'd say P33, P32 right now.
There.
But you can really make moves on pit road here.
Still there.
Pete Rose not giving his owner an inch right now.
Still there. Clear outside.
Wouldn't mind those trucks behind me going side by side for a lap or two so I can scoot away from them. We have not lost anyone in the field yet. 9.42 seconds back to 40th place. And on the backstretch here, it's probably going to be time for that first PBS field snapshot. And Andre, if you're done doing whatever you're doing, wouldn't mind some insight on what the field looks like right now.
Yeah, Tom. Hank Hill has gained 10 spots since the beginning of the race. He might be the biggest mover and shaker right now. Mark Martin might be the biggest loser. I think he's lost 8 or 9 spots. But yeah, sorry about earlier. That was,
Truck outside.
I was playing a video game.
Keep low.
It won't happen again.
Stay low.
Boy, this is a fun track, ain't it?
Clear outside.
Tom.
Yeah, I don't know. You might be lying there. You might be lying a little bit there. Edward Scissorhands is still on my case. Basically, you can't miss a mark here. They are just ready to pounce on you. But thankfully, that group in front of us is side by side, so we should be able to catch them here. Yeah, I had a pretty good turn 2 exit there, and that set up a nice push down the backstretch, and here we are on them. Edward Scissorhands coming in tow. Wednesday Adams has taken the lead from Alex Trebek up there.
Outside. Still there.
And we'll try to keep an eye on your mom this race, too. Because we know she's working her way up the standings.
Stay low. Clear outside.
In the, the point standings. And I'm just dragging Edward Scissorhands up the field here. Or up the field, yeah. We're running P34. We're not up any field right now. We're up Shit Creek is what we're up. But something to keep in mind is the next race is a road course. And I mean, you start I don't know. I don't even know how to strategize that. I mean, you finish poorly here, and there may be a win in the cards at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. I don't know. Oh, I got a huge run here. I'm gonna get under Newman and Hank Hill, and I gotta hold this. I gotta hold my line here in 1 and 2.
Slow. Clear outside.
Excellent. This is just a hot action, as Andre always says. Well, big time brake check there from the gang. Wednesday Adams still in the lead up there.
Outside. Stay low. Clear. Outside. Keep low. Clear.
Yeah, nobody. I think I mentioned at the end of the Daytona race, nobody's talking about the Jacob and Deanna team. Smokey the Bear, Billy Ocean, and Oscar the Grouch. They just aren't doing anything right now. But just one win, some kind of big breakout can change the game.
Outside.
I'm surprised to see Gritty here. I think he started in the mid-20s. Can't remember. But he's P31 right now, or P30.
Outside.
But we're both getting around MacGruber.
Still there.
No, MacGruber's going to fight back all the way down the backstretch and actually have me beat.
Clear.
We're about 3 laps from pit stops. I don't know about that. I don't know what that is in that turn. No damage on my truck. Son of a bitch. All right, at least we didn't cause a big wreck. I guess that's just something I have to keep in mind. All right, we have someone on pit row. So, lap 20, we're seeing pit stops. That's pretty wild. And I guess if MacGruber or Gritty's on the inside up there right now. If I see Gritty making some kind of move, we'll go in. Or maybe MacGruber's on the inside. I don't know. Basically, if one of those trucks pit, we will pit. And put on fresh tires. It's going to feel like a whole new truck with fresh tires.
The leader is on pit road.
Yeah, we're going in here.
55 is speed limit. 55, 4,000 in second.
I don't think this is a random pit road. I think it's lined up to where you started. Yeah, Hank Hill there. I'm looking for my Valvoline card. It's right here. There we go. Oh man, nice. That woke me up, that run. Especially the MacGruber incident.
Go, 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 shit and get. 55 is speed limit.
Yeah, I'm
55,
losing some spots
4,000
here.
in second. The leader is on pit road. Don't speed on pit road. 4,000 in second. Clear of pit lane. Get going.
Alright, let's see if I can hold their speed on this access road or even gain some time on them. Let's not go up to the... let's not lose the truck here. Yeah, they keep up their speed pretty nice. But I'm pretty sure I'm losing some spots. Not ideal.
The leader is on pit road.
So I guess the best chance for me to gain some spots is someone having a mistake somewhere. Alright, oh, a bunch of stuff. I don't know if there was congestion on pit road or what, but I don't know. But here I am. I'm going to try to beat all these trucks down the stretch. Yep, here's, whoa! Hulk Hogan got into me. There's a wreck.
Clear. Yellow flag is out. Yellow, yellow. You're racing back to the line here. Let's go. Hold your stack. There's a wreck in the back straight.
That was, looks like that was Edward Scissorhands involved. I saw his truck sideways.
Pit road is closed.
That was just a dangerous merging incident. And I'll tell you what, we had that same kind of wreck in season 1 with, I think, Homer Simpson and somebody.
Roll out of throttle, take a breath. Get on your horse, catch up to the field, get behind the 21 truck.
I want to say Wayne Campbell or Velma Dinkley, one of those blue cars. All right, we're on the backstretch, but we got some things to talk about. We'll be getting the green flag with 44 to go, but let's head down to Andre on pit road for a lot of information here. What's going on there, big guy?
Yeah, Tom, listen up. Hopefully we can show the replay here. When that Edward Scissorhands wreck happened, Bob Vila and Turd Ferguson were on pit road. And they were the last trucks to pit. And they crossed the start-finish line after the wreck happened. So those two trucks were showing on the lead lap when, after the next round of pit stops and everything happened under caution. So it looked like Bryce's fortunes were turning, but unfortunately, Turd Ferguson, who was going to be P2 on the lead lap only with Bob Vila, those two trucks were going to be on the lead lap. Turd Ferguson had a camshaft issue, and he has DNF. Bob Vila is the only truck on the lead lap, Tom. Unbelievable. There is no wave around rule in the Craftsman Truck Series, as you know. But anyway, we're going green. Back to you.
Thanks, Andre. Holy crap! I don't have a jump here at all. Basically, the whole goal here is to.
I'll tell you who's a good actor.
What?
What?
The whole goal here is to get ahead of Bob Vila and hope for a caution. So the whole field gets this amazing jump on me here. That just sucks. That's the first time I really didn't want that to happen, because I need to catch Bob Vila to get back on the lead lap. But Bryce, my man, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I was looking at the replay and I was excited for you, thinking Turd Ferguson had finally gotten some good luck. And he DNF'd under caution. Oh, boy.
You are one hot man. Keep digging.
Yeah, buddy, I'm not worried about that right now. I'm worried about tracking down Bob Vila and getting on this lead lap. But it looks like he's already fallen in line up there. The trucks are just way too fast on that start. Holy cow. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe that's him up here in this group. I don't think that's him, though. No, he fell in line somewhere. Who knows? We may not even get a random caution because I spent a handful of minutes there in the replay trying to figure out what happened. And actually still haven't seen the Turd Ferguson DNF. Just when I was going back, when I was doing the restart, I knew Turd Ferguson was going to be on the lead lap with Bob Vila from the replay. And then when the restart was, everything was lining up, Turd Ferguson wasn't on the outside line. And that's when I checked the standings. So we're probably going to suspend a snapshot until we figure out exactly, you know, maybe just get a caution here. But I'll show you the standings, actually. Let's not avoid that. Wednesday Adams. Wow, I guess Wednesday Adams is the only truck that passed Bob Vila up there. So he must have just stayed up near the front. There's 11 through 20. Everybody's a lap down.
Truck outside.
I'm still pushing it here, though.
Stay low. Stay low. Clear outside.
I thought I was golden after that one, you know, after those pit stops where I decided just to take on fuel. It seemed like I gained some spots with that gamble. And I did, but definitely not going for the lead now. I tell you what, if we get another caution on a restart, I'm going to try to jump the gun and cheat and just just take my black flag out, because that's kind of unfair, the kind of jump they get on me here.
Truck inside.
There's karma biting me, just as I say I'm going to cheat. It's like the worst turn I've ever taken.
Stay high. Still there. Still there. Clear. Truck inside.
Holy cow, you miss one turn, you get caught on the outside, and you're in deep shit.
Keep high.
Oh my god.
Keep high. That's some hot racing action right there, big man. Still there?
Yeah, I gotta let all these sons of bitches go.
Clear, all clear.
And they have, I don't know, 2 laps fresher tires than me. I don't know if that's having a... I don't think I should be making a huge difference.
Inside. Clear, all clear.
Gotta stop. Kind of cut off Albert Einstein there, but I need to be the intimidator right now.
The flag, man, is saying we're halfway through this thing.
Yeah, I'm totally missing my marks right now. I don't know what's going on. Probably because I was laughing at Bryce. Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, the random a caution will come out just to help some trucks. But for now, I mean, everyone's pretty much racing for position still, but just a lap down, you know. But if we do go green, Bob Vila is just in cruise control to his second win of the season for Dumb Man Low.
Truck inside.
Whoa, Hank Hill. I didn't know he was diving in there like that.
Inside.
Yeah, I'm losing all this now.
Still there?
Oh, he's just on a charge.
Keep high.
And I gotta be smart about it. I can't even be smart about it. I'm gonna lose even more spots. Son of a bitch.
Still there? Stay high. Keep high.
Boy, they're just dominating me right now. There's 2 laps of tires made that huge a difference. But I'll tell you what I also did. I was driving the truck hard on that restart, hoping to get some kind of lap back.
Stay high.
But that didn't frickin' happen at all.
Keep high.
This is embarrassing display right now.
Still there? Clear, all clear.
Did I take damage on somewhere or something? Something just feels weird. I'll stop crying. And I forget what the lap number is on when we're pitting. I think we got pit stops coming up here in about 5 or 6 laps.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, thank
yellow.
God in heaven.
Back to the line here. Let's go. Okay, caution. We're under caution. Roll out of throttle. Take a breath. Get behind the 23 truck.
All right, Bob Vila, Wednesday Adams, Cardi B, and Marie Antoinette have already pitted. Now, the rest of the gang who are a lap down, we are going into pit. Andre, what do you got for us down there on pit road? It's going to be a very busy place here.
Yeah, Tom, you're right. It is going to be busy.
Keep it under 5.
I see the trucks entering pit road right now. Just a lot of hot action on pit road right now.
They're going to stop you at the end of pit road. The pace truck in turn 1.
Mark Martin confidently going to his pit stall. And Oscar the Grouch only took on 2 right sides in front of Mark Martin.
Pace truck in the short chute.
Oh, looks like that was Walker and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that made contact there, Tom.
Pace truck in
We'll see if that
turn 2.
affects their handling in the rest of the race.
Go, go, go. Shit and get. 5-5
Looks like Mark Martin is out of his stall.
1,000 in second. The pace truck in the back.
But he's starting near the back anyway. He's a turd. He can speed on pit road right now. It wouldn't matter. But it looks like we just have a couple more trucks filtering off of pit road.
Clear of pit lane. Get going.
And
Behind 70.
we'll send it back to you for the green flag eventually.
Actually, Andre, we're going to be going green, but I'm going to throw it back to you. What do you got?
Yeah, Tom, listen. We have those 4 trucks up on the lead lap. Bob Vila, Wednesday Adams, Marie Antoinette, and Cardi B. Everyone else a lap down. But Mark Martin's got to be worried right now because his tires were spent
Green here. Reach up there and pull them
during
both
that
ways.
last hot action on the last run after the restart.
The pace truck is
And
on.
he had to take on 4 tires. But a lot of those trucks on that stop only took on 2 tires. So their tires wear a lot better than Mark Martin's, even though their fuel doesn't.
Green, green, green.
So-
Clear that whip.
Mark Martin has to be worried because with 27 laps to go now, we're going to have some splash and goes here. Everyone's going to have to pit again. Mark Martin might have to put on tires on that stop. Anyway, that's it. We're green.
Yeah, thanks, Andre. That was a lot to tell us. I'm not too mad about you not throwing it back to me before it went green again. But he's 100% right. Mark Martin does have a problem now that the field's going to be pitting here with about 6 laps to go for fuel. And they're probably just only fueling up. They probably won't have to put on tires. But Mark Martin does have the edge on these trucks if everyone's running on right sides, just a right side change. That is not factored into any of the difficulty ratings. So, I don't know. I think I'm still talking like I'm Andre right now. But yeah, we don't have to worry about if if there's just a right side only change late in the race, that will benefit me. But there's a ways to go to that still. I still cannot believe that bad luck for Turd Ferguson. And hell, really good luck for Dumb Man Lowe and Bob Vila. And also Matt Geiger with Wednesday Adams, and then Cardi B and Marie Antoinette are my teammates. Poor Godzilla's back here again. Tell you what, knock on wood, but that new car foul I set up for Darth Vader has really helped him out. No DNFs. Just unprecedented streak for him of no DNFs.
Truck outside. Stay low. Stay low.
So the best thing for me to do now is just try to gain some spots and hope the pit stops work in my favor somehow. I mean, we'll be one of the later trucks to pit because I need to see what they are doing.
Stay low. Still there. Clear.
I mean, the championship, my $10 I'm trying to save might come down to these kind of laps. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar bunching up the field. He's going into pit. He made contact with Walker on pit road. I don't know if that has something to do with it. Maybe he has a tire rubbing. Andre, do you have anything for us right there?
No, I don't, because I don't see that until the post-race when we're looking at the replays.
Okay, that's a very good point, Andre. But we'll try to keep the audience updated on what's going on with Kareem, if he's DNFing or if that's just a suspected tire issue.
Truck outside. Keep low. Clear. Truck inside. Clear.
I will say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is still on pit road. That does not bode well. Chad Crow, that's one of the owners, the leader in the owners championship right now. Not having a good time with his truck. And Alex Trebek started on the pole here, and he's back to P37, Chad Crow.
Keep low.
Won't get a third straight pole, but
Still there.
that's another huge drop for Alex Trebek. Holy cow.
Still there.
But Newman's booing. He's booing. I can't.
20 laps to go.
Buoying him right now. Newman up there running P13, so it's not going to be a total shit show for Chad Crow this race.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low. Clear outside.
Dorothy and your mom have gotten a lap back. I don't know if that's going to factor in if we get another caution somehow. But PBS Sports should show a field snapshot on the backstretch coming up. Basically no intervals because everyone's a lap down. Andre, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I'm able to provide a report on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on his stop. Although the fans probably saw it by now. He just sat in the stall there for a while and then finally changed his tires, got back out on the track, but he's 2 laps down now. Cardi B apparently got caught up on that restart. That last restart we had, she's 10 seconds back of those other trucks on the lead lap. But everyone else just pretty much fighting for scraps, fighting for positions. Positions are important. But my money right now is on Bob Vila to win, although PBS Sports commentators are not allowed to gamble on the races. You can ask Pete Rose about that. But anyway, back to you. We have 18 laps to go.
Thanks, Andre.
Clear outside.
Good to know what happened to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar there. And I'm still guessing it had something to do with getting into Walker, Texas Ranger on pit road. And we'll see if that affects Walker down the stretch as well. I'd like to say I have some kind of strategy here down the stretch as far as my tires, but I don't. I'm just running the truck, and whatever happens, happens. My saving grace is the next race is a road course. And there's some path, I think I mentioned it during the Daytona race, that there's opportunities to pass there. For me, anyway. And I'm going to take them. But gentlemanly, like. We have a truck on pit road, Dorothy. So these might be the beginnings of pit stops here, gang. And if that's the case, that's going to be that's going to be a saving grace for Mark Martin. If they're pitting a little bit early for fuel. Because they may be tempted to put on tires as well. But Mark Martin, or me, keep on using that third person with Andre. But I'm managing my tires are wearing much better than they were on that one run. I was just in a real frenzy trying to think about getting back on the lead lap, but it just wasn't happening. Hopefully I show that Dorothy pit stop, because sometimes I forget to show that when it's just a one-off. I don't see any other trucks on pit road.
I forgot to say away again, didn't I?
Yeah. I tell you what, this is a fun in Indianapolis. This was a user-created track. Just good stuff. The Papyrus Indianapolis is pretty good too.
Outside.
That might have been an unscheduled pit stop for old Dorothy.
Keep low. Keep low. Clear.
No, we got Hulk Hogan coming out of pit road now. And this track does have merging issues, so that's be careful.
Inside.
Speaking of which, I did see that replay where Edward Scissorhands just turned up the track and got into Hogan. Got into me and I skirted away, but
The leader is on pit road.
all right. Now what I want to do is see what they're doing. I'm going to have to stop somewhere and see what they're putting on. And I don't know. And I got to start calculating the fuel situation. 11 laps as a can. So it might just be smart to do a can, but I'm not going to do my pit settings yet because I still have to escape and go into the replay and see what's going on right now. That's a big move there. We got some more pitters. That's going to be this whole gang pretty much.
Inside. Clear. All clear.
And I got a big burst of speed. I'm not going to be able to draft anybody. I do have to pit this next time by because now I'm kind of cheating the system.
I bet your body is glistening with sweat right now.
Yeah, buddy. So hopefully near the back end, the back of the pit road, or the back stretch here, I'll be able to see what they're doing. Here we go. Pausing. I'm trying not to change the direction of my wheel right now. How it's cocked. What do we got here? Oh, I needed some of these trucks to pit already. nothing yet. So I gotta... Hang on. We gotta... Your mom's taking on left sides. So is Willy Wonka, I guess, that's up there. Left side. They're taking on left side. Because I think they took on right sides on that one turn, on that one stop. So I think left sides. I mean, I'm not going to sit here for 5 minutes and look what everyone's doing. But they're putting on left sides. I'm putting on right sides. Because I want that grip around the turns. And a can of fuel. I have to put in a can. Oh, shit. Here we go. And because it's one can of fuel, that's pretty much the time it takes to change tires. So just fueling up and no tires wouldn't make sense.
55 is the speed limit. 55. 4,000 in seconds. Don't speed on pit road.
Yeah, no shit, buddy. I get way too slow on pit road. I'm so afraid of speeding. Alright, let's see what happens here. Drop me, come on.
Go, go, go. Toot and scoot. 55 is the speed limit. 55. 4,000 in seconds.
My pit stops are just so slow. The entry, everything. I'm not hopeful that I'm
Clear a pit lane. Get
gaining
going.
spots, let alone not losing them. I don't know if that sentence made sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. Alright, this is a crucial turn right here. Alright, I got it, and I'm trying to get up to speed here. Wednesday Adams, that's a new truck. I haven't seen that truck.
Outside.
John Denver,
Clear outside.
Pablo
Outside.
Escobar.
Clear.
I wasn't running with these trucks earlier. Maybe some of the gang took on 4 tires. But I do have grip now on the right side.
I'll tell you who's a good actor. That there, Joe Manganiello from those Magic Mike movies.
Okay.
I'll tell you who's a good actor. That there, Joe Manganiello from those Magic Mike movies. That's some hot racing action right there, big man.
Alright. I'm pretty sure those are call-outs for, you know, the next 2 trucks are for position, or the 3 trucks behind you are for position or something. I can't remember. Bob Vila and Cardi B, I mean, the whole field's like 2 laps down right now, so Bob Vila and Cardi B I don't think have even pitted yet.
The meter is on pit road.
Alright, there's Bob Vila on pit road. Tell you what, I'm hoping these trucks behind me didn't take on 4 tires, because they're going to blow past me. If they did. But I don't think they did. Yeah, just the race got kind of junked with that one Edward Scissorhands caution and everyone getting caught a lap down, so probably not a lot of snapshots, but I've already made a note to show some, you know, the actual racing action so you can kind of get an idea where your truck is during the race. Not bad here. If I can just hold on. I mean, I think I started P26, so I'm not going to lose any spots here. And then have a decent starting position at the road course. So it really took the long way to just not gain any spots this race. But these might be spots I'm gaining right here. Alex Trebek, Fleetwood Mac, Edward Scissorhands coming off of pit road right now. That's a really late stop, and if it's that late, they might not even be putting on tires. I don't know. I'm starting to really I gotta babysit this thing now for the rest of the race. Would prefer not to lose any more spots, man. But this last lap especially, I've really lost Pablo Escobar. Conan O'Brien has me beat into the turn. I gotta let him go. Here comes this train of horse shit.
Stay high. Still there.
But Mark Martin fighting back.
Clear. Five laps to go.
I don't know. They might just. That could have been a one-off. Conan O'Brien just having a huge run. I'm not sure. Darth Vader, Jessup, and Wonka on the lead lap now, although probably not that important. Marie Antoinette seems to be the only truck able to challenge Bob Vila for this win. But we've had some drama these last couple races late in the race with some trucks having to pit. So we'll just see if Bob Vila can hold on. Turd Ferguson still the only DNF. All right, I thought I was losing my tires, but I think I'm going to hold on. I hope. What I don't want to do is hold everybody up back here. I think Joe Dirt and Hogan are ready to put me out the pasture. There goes Joe Dirt's move.
Inside. Stay high. Still there.
Just a unstoppable draft they had on me.
Stay high. Clear, all clear. Just 2 laps to go. We are approaching the climax. Outside. Clear outside.
I'm just kind of focusing right now. Bob Vila still looking good. Yeah, again, apologies if I wasn't really showing the standings and everything this race. I'll try to make up for it in the post. Showing some more snapshots without the standings and stuff, but just showing where your trucks are at.
There's the white flag. One more to go.
I still say this is a fun Indianapolis. I think they have a little bit of better tire wear than me, but not a whole lot. It might not even be worth messing with it. All right, let's take turn 4 like a champion. There we go. Bob Vila just took the checkers somewhere.
Checkers, buddy, roll out of the throttle.
That's pretty much all she wrote.
Okay, this ain't gonna be our best finish. We'll talk about it in the showers in a little bit.
Yeah, that's his go-to line. Do I have any payback anywhere? Joe Dirt, bygones are bygones. Pablo Escobar, no payback. John Denver, no, we're not touching that hot rod. We'll see if he'll keep the points the points lead after this race. But we'll see if we can go smell Bob Vila's musky championship scent winning this big race. And there he is right there. He just disappeared, and now we'll wait for McGruber to give us the business and then head to the post race. Here he comes. Get ready, everybody. Oh, yeah. Could have been a real interesting race there if everyone wasn't a lap down. Bob Vila did get the win. I circled him because he won, and it's important why he won. We'll take a look at those points. And Newman, too. For a couple reasons. One, Newman's continuing his own individual charge up the standings, but also he's helping out Chad Crow a lot here in the owner's points because Alex Trebek is just falling off the face of the earth. Over on the right, your mom continues her charge up the standings. Daenerys with another good finish after a good finish at Daytona. And there's Hank Hill yet again on the first page of the results, gaining 22 spots throughout this race. He's really coming through for Phil. On the second page here, John Denver, the leader in points coming into this, but he's going to lose it. Probably to Bob Vila, you'll see. Pablo Escobar and Conan O'Brien up there for Phil Siborowski. We'll talk about that, or you'll see why that's important. And then Joe Dirt, also one of the leaders in the points. A big drop off there. Starting 7th, finishing P25. Edward Scissor. Again, I'm looking at Billy Ocean. I don't even know where Smokey the Bear was. Or Oscar the Grouch. They were on the first page, it looks like. But I mean, again, I'm just not talking about that Jacob and Deanna team until something happens. It's just wild how they've kind of disappeared. But they can strike at any time. And then over on the right, a bunch of names circled. Gritty continues his fall after he had that good stretch of races. I think he had a good stretch of races. I remember talking about him climbing the points. Godzilla still sucking big time for Dumb Man Low. Alex Trebek with another huge, I mean, that's, 3 straight bottom 10 finishes now. Ridiculous. Dwight Schrute for B Spinney there in P36. That's huge. Not huge, but I mean, that's just glaring that, that's 2 straight bottom 10 finishes for Dwight Schrute when he was in the top 10 for a while. Albert Einstein, 2 straight bottom 10 finishes. And he was Campbell Racing's darling, but now Darth Vader. Darth Vader is Campbell Racing's darling, pretty much. We'll look at the points later, or coming up here very soon. And there's Walker, Texas Ranger. Not a big deal because he didn't, he started at the back, finished at the back. Not a big deal that he lost a bunch of spots here. because he didn't lose a bunch of spots. And then, of course, Turt Ferguson. Sorry, Bryce. I couldn't help but chuckle when I saw that. And then checking out the bonus points given out this race, Bob Vila did get 50 total points. He led the most laps. Alex Trebek gets a lap there to help out Chad Crow. And Albert Einstein gets a sneaky point for Campbell Racing there. And the 3 fastest laps of the race went to Wednesday Adams, Nathan Jessup, and Pablo Escobar. Escobar is Phil Siborowski truck. So with 9 races to go, here's what the individual points championship looks like. Bob Vila, of course, with this win, as expected, has a big lead on the rest of the gang. John Denver, Edward Scissorhands, Joe Dirt, Mark Martin, they all finished on the second page of the results. So Bob Vila just leapfrogged them. And you see Newman now. He has more points than Walker Texas Ranger right now. That just shows you. I'm guessing some of those trucks at the very bottom of the points probably don't have enough time to catch up. I don't know the exact magic number where you still have a chance, but it's just amazing that Newman right now is above Walker Texas Ranger in the points, and Hank Hill up there. And yeah, hey, Jacob Indiana, I apologize. We got Oscar the Grouch up there in the top 10. Alex Trebek out of the top 10 for the first time in a long time. And your mom up there in P13 out of nowhere. You want to check out something funny? The last thing we'll look at in these points. Darth Vader right now is P28 for Campbell Racing. He's only 8 points behind Albert Einstein, who has been Campbell Racing's sweetheart. And I don't know what to make of that. I really don't. It's just the tight, the racing here, the point system, flipping the grid. Anything can happen. Because it's all pretty much a mirage. We're always chasing ghosts, as they say. Walker is he dominant? No, you're just lucky, I guess. And then finally, we'll round this out with the Owners' Championship with 9 races to go. Phil Siborowski. Hank Hill has had some good races recently, but it's more about Alex Trebek for Chad Crow and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar this race too. I just made that connection. Those 2 trucks had bad finishes, but that's why I circled Newman in the results, because he kind of helped Chad Crow stay at least in second place in the points Owners Championship. R.A. Kaiser, sneaky out of nowhere. I think he's been hanging out up there, but now it's just a 9-point difference in the Owners Championship. RFY, of course, John Denver. And I mean, I don't know. Randy Savage had a bad race here. Daenerys helping out B. Spinney. Dumbman Low, obviously, with Bob Vila. Matt Geiger. Your mom is the one making the charge for him. Jacob Indiana, Oscar the Grouch is in the top 10 in points. Ron Guay, he has Joe Dirt, but it feels like Joe Dirt's on his way out. It's weird. I just got the feeling. Unfortunately. Poor Bryce down there. But I'm going to start putting good vibes out for Bryce, starting now. So Bryce is going to have a good race next race. And then Campbell Racing down there in last, but it's still a tight little race there. But yeah, speaking of the next race, starting now, talking about going forward, we're going to the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. And if you're familiar with the road courses on NR2003, gaining some spots at the beginning is crucial, and you might just fall in line for the rest of the race. But we'll talk about it when we get there. I may have to police myself a little bit so I don't pass a lot of trucks, but also I'm trying to save $10, so I might go all in and cheat and video game it, because I might do that. So I want to save $10. But that's it from me, for Andre the Giant and everyone at PBS Sports. Thanks for watching.